Hi, my name's Sal.
G'day, I'm Belle, and we're a married couple living life out of Western Sydney.
And enjoying things while we can. Getting out on the road, enjoying the great outdoors, experiencing what there is to experience in both the four-wheel drive and the awesome luxury Gator X. So we thought this morning we might start by introducing ourselves, who we are, where we come from, and why all of a sudden we've decided to start on these adventures. I grew up in Western Sydney. Growing up, I did a lot of volunteer work with St John Ambulance. Decided at an early age I wanted to become a nurse. Went off to become a nurse. Did some emergency nursing. Worked in renal and pancreas transplant for a while. And most recently now I'm working in urgent cares across Australia. Belle?
And I'm Belle, and I started my childhood in Western Sydney, and I moved to Thailand, where I grew up for 6 years with my family. And then we moved back to Australia and back to Western Sydney, and that's where we've stayed. And I work for New South Wales Ambulance. I am a duty control centre officer in the control centre in Sydney, and send people the ambulances.
And so growing up, did you do a lot of caravanning or camping?
Not so much growing up, but in my early 20s, I started getting into camping, and then it sort of stopped with work and life, and until my wife and I decided that we would buy a caravan and a four-wheel drive and travel to Australia. What do you enjoy about caravanning?
I think I like getting out in nature. You can see the scenery behind us, like you've got this beautiful green grass, you've got the lush trees. If you just stop and pause and listen for a moment, you can hear nature. And I think that's something that we don't tend to do a lot when we get caught in the hustle and bustle of our jobs and our lives and things happening around us. So I think it's just nice reconnecting with nature. How have you found this trip so far? It's only been one night, but...
This trip was our maiden voyage to set up the van somewhere close to home, tow it somewhere close to home, and see how it all travels, and to sort out any kinks in our setup before we actually do a trip. So it was nice. We've made an extensive list of things that we need to add to our collection, and we'll be ready for the next one.
The weather's been fantastic so far. We've got beautiful sunshine, we've had no rain. Temperature dropped a little bit overnight, but again wasn't too cold in the van. I was nice and snug.
It was fine.
Yeah,
I slept like a
beautiful.
baby.
We had the luxury of a beautiful shower. We had a shower last night before going to bed. Another one again this morning. Nice brekkie barbecue, and I was lucky enough to have hot chocolate made in bed by my wife, which is awesome. So it's nice.
Also, I might add, you don't know how filthy you get in a bloody caravan when it's not a filthy spot. I had a shower last night and the water was black and I didn't do anything.
And normally camping we just get into bed, right? And we just sleep with that
gross.
filth.
Gross.
So we've done that before. We've gone camping and we've slept in swags and we've slept in a big tent. And
Yes.
now we've upgraded to the caravan.
But when you have a white floor in the shower and you shower and you see how black the water is, that's pretty nasty.
You've slept with that for how many years?
Nasty.
We're starting now to share these videos with everyone and give you a little bit of insight into ourselves. We both said we're both in healthcare, Belle with ambulance and myself as a nurse, and we've seen both ourselves have been impacted by mental health, PTSD from the things that we've seen and heard, and we've also had a lot of colleagues around us that have also been impacted, some who have unfortunately taken their own lives. So what we're doing now is we're sharing our adventures. We're getting out in the great outdoors. We're showing how you don't have to quit work to still look after yourselves and lead a healthy life and great health and well-being. I guess one of the things that Belle and I have seen, we've been doing SES volunteering for a while, and we have travelled a lot of Australia or a lot of New South Wales but we've seen a lot of it only during flood time. So this is going to be interesting, going back to some of those places that, for me, I've certainly only ever seen them during flood time. So it'll be great to see them when they're dry.
Get out. Your life's not about working, it's about living. So live your life and enjoy what you can while you can.
Taking a breath, looking at what's around you, enjoying. I mean, that tree behind us is absolutely spectacular, and the amount of people that would just walk past that and not even consider that in daily life is astounding. There's lots happening in the world at the moment. We're all worried about petrol prices, we're worried about the war overseas, we're worried about interest rates rising, but again, you can say that's not stopping us.
YOLO!
You never know. Your life could end tomorrow, it could end this afternoon, so live it while you can, enjoy it while you can. So that's a little bit about us. We're going to share more of our pictures, our drone footage, things that we've liked and disliked. We'd love for you to come along with us. If you can see that we're heading somewhere where you are, pop in, have a chat, come for a drink. Hey, message us if it's around dinner time, lunchtime. Come and throw a few stags on the barbie. Happy to have you join us. And thanks for joining, and thanks for watching our video.
Catch you on the flip side.
So sit back, relax, enjoy the journey with us. I'll show you a few pics, a few videos of what we've experienced here over the last night and this morning. And if you haven't already, don't forget, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Suckling Adventures. Burger. Being a good wife.
Making a hot choppy. A second hot choppy.
It's only because the first was just so delicious.
Yeah, it's actual chocky bits. Look. Bits of chocky.
Yeah, right.
I used power to boil the kettle.
240 volts.
Yes. Got the power.
Love the toaster and the kettle set up over there.
Yeah, it's good. There you go, my love. Good morning.
Thank you.
Coffee.
Morning.
Coffee.
Hot chocolate. What were your thoughts on the first night?
It was lovely.
What's with the accent?
Because I'm a pommer. It was lovely. No, it was very nice. It was warm. It was toasty. We had animals outside going. Bah, 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 bah.
Okay.
It was great.
Weber BBQ barbecue brekkie. Halloumi, little baby sausages, streaky bacon, and eggs.
And hash brown.
And hashies.